Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
I've seen you in a movie, I heard you in a song. Now I know that this will never go wrong. Like you already knew me, that's why we get along. Yeah, I know that this will never go. Ooh, it's cinematic in the way we connected. Girl, you're so familiar, I never expected you to be right in my arms. My favorite part, how you talk in the dark.
Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Natipa. Another time to collect stamps. Hey, wow. Come with me to cross over the year in Rwanda. First, I should have had a pack with me video with you guys, but it was quite messy. I wasn't able to easily decide on the type of clothes to put on. I'm so sleepy. This is Busia. You can sit down. I'm so sleepy. This is my outfit for today. I had some sport shoes and this two-piece. Actually, this two-piece. It's actually one of the comfortable ones. And I removed my wig. Well, guys, actually nimechoka. So up under Busia, small town of Busia. Maybe it's small. So guys, let's get straight to it. So what you need to travel to Rwanda: first, it's a valid passport, a yellow fever card, and some pocket cash. Maybe you can change it into dollars. Have a booked accommodation of your stay, a planned itinerary. You should book a bus, but for us we booked an overland truck. But one can also book a Kina Trinity bus costing around $60. Because at Katuna border, the border from Uganda to Rwanda, they will ask you the hotel bookings and the bus tickets. So also have an Airtel SIM card, enough outfits, carry warm clothes because sometimes the weather changes, a neck pillow because there will be lots of sleeping before you get there. It's a long journey, you need to be comfortable. And then also carry good vibes. So we took a road trip using an overland truck with a capacity of 18 people. So day one we took the overland truck at around 1800 hours in Kenya to Uganda. It was quite comfortable with good legroom, charging ports, and good music, of course, with several washroom breaks of 20 minutes. Our first stop was Nakuru and then Busia, which was at the border point. And then at the migration, we took time at the migration because of course, the corruption, Uganda. The vehicle clearance was also a bit tedious, but we finally made it. So at around 12:30, we got to the border, to Kampala. So actually what I noticed, and as you can see here, the house structures resemble the ones of Tanzania, where the roof is wider and the soil bricks for construction. So we got to Jinja, and then later Kampala. I'm telling you, the jam here is it's quite something. Where it is crazy. The whole city uses a two-way. Motorbikes are all over the place. It is chaotic. So we got to Kampala, and this is the room we slept. It was comfortable, it was nice, but honestly I didn't like it. But it was just there. We had it was like a 2-star or a 3-star. It was called Bukandula Hotel in Kampala. It was a nice 3-star, a Ugandan standard, of course. It actually had whatever we needed. Had hot showers, a fan, soaps, fresh beddings, a strong Wi-Fi, not a very nice dinner, but it was edible. But anyway, we had mashed matoke, roasted chicken, and some veggies. But checking in was a bit very slow. Not even a bit, it was so slow. That was my first day at Kampala. And so we were going to take the night here in Kampala. This was actually the room. It was not that bad, but well, not really. That was my friend. She's called Kezia. And that was Kampala. And then the next morning we took breakfast at Bukandula Hotel in Kampala. And then we headed to all roads leading to Rwanda. We didn't do much in Uganda since we arrived late and didn't want to mess with the itinerary that we had planned. So we had to proceed to Kigali. Rwanda, this was actually the climax of my trip, going to Rwanda. Okay. Me, I'm telling you that the jam in Kigali, in Kampala, was something else. And then Uganda is so big. We took more than 25 hours in Uganda just traveling. But anyway, we move on regardless. So, what else do I have to say about? Okay, actually, let me say something brief about Uganda. Actually, the common meal in Uganda is matoke. Like, they even don't know what ugali is. We kept on asking, do you have ugali? They're like, what is it? But I also noticed that the jam there was crazy. Motorbikes were not organized. Yani, we thought Kenya we were worse, but theirs is a bit off. And then again, the Ugandan currency, you're given a lot of money. Like, I think the exchange rate is 30 bob. So when you have when you're given 5,000 shillings, 5,000 Ugandan shillings, you divide it by 3 so that you can get the Kenyan shillings. And it's a lot of money, but it's not worth it. It's not worth the lot of money that you're carrying. And their money is bulk. And then later on, so that is us along the road. You know, the views were a little bit, ish, but it was just there. But the jam was crazy. Me, I was telling you, we were at to have a stop, and then we just sit down. We start having fun, start dancing, doing TikTok videos there because there's nothing we are doing. Able look at the jam. Just look at guy. Any magari tu zimepangana hata azisongi. You can actually stay static at the road for almost an hour or so. Those are my friends. That is Sherry. Kez. That's Kez. And that guy is Sam. The other one is Robin. So I actually in this trip
can I photo bomb?
My friend that is Robin over there. It was actually fun. Actually, tiring, but having such friends made it fun. And of course, we were drinking the Ugandan liquor. Okay, we were actually playing games. We had so much fun. By the time tulikuwa to have fun, then kidogo tunaamka ni sisi tuko juu ya track. Okay, I was on recording them, and then yani imagine you have all that time for jam. So the traffic was still, and then we were just like sitting there recording videos on top of the overland. That is our overland track from Isuzu. I'm telling you, this track is so good. It's so comfortable. It's so comfortable. So actually it is very comfortable, has good leg room, has charging ports, good music, of course. I'm telling you, ni comfortable sana this truck. Actually our driver was called Newton and he gave us his number. If maybe by chance you will get interested, maybe mnaweza niambia down below comment, and then naweza plug niwapatie namba yake. And then we got at the equator, the Ugandan equator. They were selling some of their stuff there. We took some of the pictures of the Ugandan equator. And then of course they were explaining about the equator and whatnot. Yeah, trying to ask what happens at the equator, and nothing much. Actually, I got a fridge magnet from this place, which of course, okay, I didn't enjoy Uganda that much, and I didn't see the reason or the need for me going back to Uganda again, unless it is work. But visiting, then taking my time out of my busy schedule to go to Uganda, that's a bit crazy. That's more of an impossible. And now this is their flag. I recorded their flag. And by the way, did you know that you guys Uganda are having are holding their elections in January 29th. So you can see posters and pictures of Yoweri Museveni everywhere, and his opponent Kyangulanyi is Bobi Wine. I actually saw two people. It was only him and Bobby Wine who are racing for the presidential seat, and of course the anyway, this politics in Uganda is something else. I don't want to be part of it, and I'm actually when you get to know about it, you'll actually laugh because it is actually really funny. So this is the we were told this with the latitude or something. Oh, and did you know that Uganda is the pearl of Africa? Kampala, Uganda, the pearl of Africa. That's how they actually pronounce their city. The way we say Kampala, we say like Kampala, Sununda Kampala. Like for them, they say they say this is the way they put it. Kampala. Welcome to Kampala, Uganda. Hey, Uganda, Kampala, Uganda, the pearl of Africa. The accent was something else. Oh, I rocked those burgundy nails. Hey. Clock it. Oh, and something else. We'll look at their snack. Wanakuzia mguu ya mbuzi and the mishkaki. Of course, wanaita jina ingine, not the name that I'm calling it, not mishkaki. The chicken, I don't know, I don't remember the name. Yeah, that is a snack. I got that too. to 2 pieces ya mishkaki. Aki ni sweet na ni addictive. Sijui anaekea watu nini. And then of course we proceeded to a certain restaurant there. We got the mishkaki ya pork and some ugali, which they don't call ugali. They even don't know what ugali is. They don't know what ugali is. It was so sweet. Okay. Alafu their kachumbari, they don't put their kachumbari in pili. Like, they don't put pepper, sugar. Alafu nyanya ni mingi. To vitunguu ni tudogo. There's one saying what this was. That man was I don't remember. This mishkaki, they have names, but this is pork. We had pork. This is like a restaurant, but it was good. This is now the whole meal. You see, yo kachumbari yao inakaa tu vile nataka. Okay, bye guys.